shrimp. See my name on the blimp. In red tee, raws a pimp. Nigga, I ain't dancing, but my hand on my hip. Full clip, movie shit, Bruce Wayne.
So it's LD26. I'm halfway through it, kind of. There's 15 hours left. It's Saturday at 7 p.m. So, where are we at? So this is the first part, or the first half of the videos I'll do. I'll just do one now and then one at the end. The theme for this game jam is minimalism. Not a big fan of it. Game jams are already pretty limited with the time, so I really like to have themes that push you know, ideas and more ambitious thoughts, but hey, that's okay. So first I was kind of going back and forth what I wanted to do with that. Took me a while until I came upon the idea of pirates. It comes really as the idea of what's a pirate's mentality, why, you know, I was, you know, sailing around here, I kind of got the ideas of, you know, you're on a ship, and then it's kind of crazy because if you're off the ship, you're dead. You're on the ship, you're alive, so you're kind of surrounded by no man's land, no matter where you look. So that kind of creates that mentality of a pirate. So, you know, you're on the ship, you're alive, you're off, you're dead. And, you know, that's how I think that kind of train of thought, or, you know, molded them into who they were. So I came up with this concept really fast. So right here you can see the two main game mechanics are the exploration, which would be the top-down view of the ship, and then also the ship-to-ship combat I wanted to do as well. The resources are very game board-like. There's food, so food keeps your crew alive. If you run out of food, there'll be a mutiny and then the game's over. Crew helps you with the ship-to-ship combat, so number of crew you have, the number that will show up on the screen. But crew also contribute to eating more, so if you have a higher amount of crew, the less food you'll have over time. And then gold is a resource where you go into ports, you can buy new crew or food with that. Then you know, you find it along your way with treasure. And then distance will just be the distance you've gone, so you can see how long, you know, you've survived, and keep that going. So it's so the setup is a roguelike, so you're gonna go until you die, and then elements of the game will be randomized, of the islands and the ships that show up, things like that. Yeah, so that's the main idea. So the ship-to-ship combat, I'm still coming up with the ideas. Right now they could have little guys running around with swords and they'll do like hit point damage, or I was thinking they would run around with like kind of a physics bat and knock each other off the ship, and then when they land in the water they die, and that will be all AI based, and then you'll have your one captain that you'll see on the screen swashbuckling as well. If they fall off, it's game over. So that is that. So alright, so this is the prototype so far. Got a ship on the water, and some elements just to start off with. So yeah, so I have the ship in here. Trying out Unity Pro Water. Haven't been very impressed with it. So Unity has a 3-day trial this weekend, so why not just try it, see what it's all about. There's really like no documentation on it, so not a big fan of the Pro Water. There's nothing special happening with it right now. So you can see how the ship's moving. So I could have like a full like 3D controller with the camera moving around it and having it very dynamic. But I wanted to keep the perspective restricted, so the player knows, you know, if they've been going, you know, right to left, or, you know, north to south, they can at least keep that in mind. Because I think when you're in the water, it can be very disorienting on, you know, which directions you've been going. Playing games like Wind Waker, I really like that boat sequence, but some of the times it could get pretty confusing on, you know, where you've been heading, if you've been going around in circles or whatnot. So yeah, so this is the prototype up and running. You know, my controls are a little wonky, but that's kind of how a ship is. You know, you don't have full control over it. It's not like a car, so you can at least say north, south, east, west. And there's a bit of a transition there. I can't go on land, so let's see it. Oh, So that's cool. I'll have to create ports on the islands and everything like that. And then you can see the resources right here. So you can see the food's ticking away. I have 5 crew, I picked up 1, and I have 10 gold. So that's where we're at right now. So I really need to go and build more stuff and more mechanics. First is going to be the random generator, so it's going to generate the level no matter where I'm going. And yeah, and then the ports, make those like Oregon Trail with the decisions, and then the ship-to-ship combat. I really not fitting a whole lot of time for that in, but that can go into a couple different directions, so I'll leave it there. So that is it for now. Yeah, having fun so far, and then I'll have an updated version when I'm all done. So take care.
It's down around here.